Friends, success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. If a laser-like focus is given every minute, success has to happen.
Abundance Stock Advisors. Let's make money.
Hello friends, welcome to Abundant Stock Advisors. So if you are a serious stock market investor, think of joining our YouTube channel. Friends, it's a game changer in the stock market advisory industry. This join button is just next to the subscribe button. And to know the benefits of joining our channel, watch our channel joining video, which is coming up at the top here as a suggested video. And the link can also be found in the video description below. Friends, you can download 36 amazing life-changing training ebooks related to overall finance and abundance category absolutely free from our website. These books will ensure success in the three most important pillars of your life, that is health, wealth and relationships. The book titles and the download link can be found in the video description below. Now before seeing this video, we would recommend you to see our video how to understand charts, which is again coming up here as a suggested video. This video would help you understand the basics of charts, which would help you understand the concepts in this video a little better. Now when a stock moves, it leaves a trail behind, and in technical analysis we call this as chart patterns. If you become good at interpreting these chart patterns, you can easily predict the future price movement of a stock. So these chart patterns fall in two categories. Bullish patterns. These show that the stock will move up from here on. And the other one is bearish pattern, which shows that the stock is going to fall from here on. Now in this topic, we will study three very important bullish chart patterns, which will help you identify the right stocks for buying. And they are rounding bottom, double bottom and triple bottom. Friends, the whole intention of technical analysis is that we make our investment decisions based on studying charts and not simply invest on the basis of emotions. So let's take a look at our first stock pattern, what we call as rounding bottom. This pattern is a trend reversal bullish pattern, which is rare to find, but is very reliable and can be used to identify multi-baggers. This is found in companies which for some reasons have not done well and have gone into losses. Their stocks too has taken a massive beating, and suddenly after some time the company takes a U-turn totally. It does a turnaround, it starts performing well again, and the stock is back in focus and drastically starts moving up again. So on 18th September 2009, Escorts India showed a rounding bottom pattern. Let's take a closer look at this pattern. Like in all chart patterns, in this pattern too, we get to see four important elements. This is very important to understand. So the first one is historical trail. This is indicating that the stock was in a strong downtrend for some reasons. Investors had ignored it badly. In November 2007, the stock was trading at 190 rupees, and in November 2008, it had sharply fallen to 32 rupees. The second element is the consolidation trail. After falling sharply, this stock got a little stable and it started consolidating between 30 to 45 rupees. This consolidation went on for like 8 months between November 2008 till May 2009. Now note that in a rounding bottom pattern, these consolidation periods are generally very long. Maybe 1 year, 2 years or even 5 to 8 years at times. So the stock of Mirza International, it consolidated for 8 years, starting 2008 till 2015. Now the third element in this pattern is a breakout. So breakout is seen as a huge candle on the charts with some heavy volumes. It indicates that the stock has come out of its consolidation zone. So on 18 September 2009, Escorts India showed a breakout with heavy volumes, approximately 1 crore 18 lakhs, which is much, much higher than the regular daily volumes. It was a clear indication that investors had come back into this counter. And the fourth element in this pattern is the future move. This is something which is not seen on the chart and is something which we have to predict as analysts. So, on 18 September 2009, Escorts was showing a rounding pattern on the charts, and there was a clear potential of this stock skyrocketing in like no time. So, we calculated its target, the holding period, the stop loss, risk to reward ratio, and recommended the stock in our multi-bagger category. Of course, the fundamental parameters of the stock were also screened before it was recommended. The recommended buying price was 93 rupees and the target was 190 rupees to be reached in a year. So did the stock rally after recommendation? On 18 September 2010, that is after a year, the stock was trading at 225 rupees. In a year, the stock had more than doubled. Friends, that's the power of a rounding bottom pattern. Our experience with this pattern has been extremely fantastic. Most of the times when we have recommended a stock based on this pattern, it has fetched huge money to our clients. So this is definitely a reliable pattern to follow. But remember that along with the pattern, you also need to research the fundamentals and a lot of other technical parameters. Making a decision only based on the pattern is not 100% correct way to pick a stock for buying. Now let's proceed towards our second chart pattern, which also helps us in picking a stock for buying and is called double bottom. This is also a bullish chart pattern, which when appears on a stock chart is a clear indication of the stock moving upwards from there on. So on 6 January 2017, this pattern was observed in Yes Bank. It clearly shows two bottoms being formed on the chart. Let's see the pattern in a little more detail. Now here again we see four important elements. If we see the historical trail, we can easily see that the stock was in a clear downtrend. The stock had come from 290 to 220 rupees. If we observe its consolidation trail, it is evident that the stock was moving between 220 to 245 rupees. The stock touched a low of 220 twice, due to which we see these two bottoms being formed. On 6 January 2017, we see a breakout. This shows investors returning back in this counter with enthusiasm. So now our analysis was telling us that this stock was going to do wonders in the times to come. So we calculated its target, the holding period, stop loss, risk to reward ratio, and recommended to our clients in the delivery category. Recommended buying price was 250 rupees, expected target was 330 rupees to be achieved in like 4 months. So did the stock actually run after recommending it? On 28th July 2017, the stock had hit 370 rupees. In 6 months' time, the stock had almost made a 50% gain. Our calculations around this stock proved to be correct. So the double bottom 2 is a very powerful pattern, and when combined with fundamental analysis and other technical parameters, it works wonders. Now let's see our third chart pattern, which is called as a triple bottom. This one too is a bullish pattern, very similar to the double bottom. It's just that instead of two bottoms, it has three bottoms. So on 11th Jan 2017, this pattern was seen in MRF. We recommended MRF with buying price of 55,400 rupees. Expected target was 72,000 rupees to be achieved in like less than a year. In just 6 months' time, the stock had hit its target. So friends, chart patterns is a very beautiful way of picking stocks for investments. But you need to understand that these patterns just give us a direction to proceed. But it's not necessary that the stock would always move as the pattern expects it to move. Understand that technical analysis is here to give us a direction. It just shows us a way. But that doesn't mean that the stock would move as per your calculations. A stock can even fall after a rounding bottom or a double bottom. Yeah, that's possible. Had that not been the case, then every investor would have made money in the stock markets. But that doesn't happen, right? So friends, when abundant stock advisors recommend a stock, identifying a pattern is just our first step towards analyzing a stock. After this, we study and research a lot of other technical parameters about the stock. We also study the stock fundamentally and then make a very calculated decision. So friends, you need to be an expert at this. There's no way out. Your judgment, your timing of studying the stock, the overall health of the economy and the corresponding sector, obviously, the prevailing market scenario, etc., they all play a key role. So you should always study the stock in totality and then take a well-informed decision. Friends, we are confident from today that in the coming times, you are all set to become a shrewd money-making investor. With this topic, you have just made an amazing start. Now, some motivation. Friends, success usually comes to those who are too busy looking for it. Friends, do you know that you can actually have whatever you really wish? All you will have to do is become a magnet. You will have to think about what you want, not every day but every minute. You will have to be so busy working towards it that you forget that you even exist. If a laser-like focus is given every minute, success has to happen. Friends, just to remind you again, there are those 36 life-changing training ebooks waiting to be downloaded absolutely free from our website. The book titles and the download link can be found in the video description below. For many such amazing videos, please subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon. If this video has added value in your life, please like and share. If you have any questions, please let us know in the comment section and we will surely reply. Thank you. Jai Hind.